There's a PTR update, and I'm confused. So, I was gonna launch Overwatch again, but the moment I opened up my Battle.net thing, I saw that there was a PTR update. Like, it just updated. I want to know what changed in the... Okay, so this is PTR. Right here. Something changed.
Brilliant.
Something changed in PTR. Because they just updated it. And I really want to know what they updated. Just now! Ha! Yes! Yeah! While you wait! Okay. Coming with this patch, we'll be removing current skirmish feature. Brand new option while you wait. In queue, players will be prompted with practice range. Can now be entered as a group. Skirmish, as there was. Deathmatch. Custom game. No, custom game will have the new setting. Allow players who are matchmaking. Enable. Oh, okay, cool. Workshop. Updates. Hero. Ooh. Armor damage reduction. Put back to 3 to 5. Arisa. Base armor increased from 2 to 250. Holy shit. They're buffing Arisa? What the fuck? Oh my god, her... Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, so they're buffing her movement speed. So it used to be 50% movement speed penalty. Now it's 20%. It dropped from 50 to 30, now to 20. And her shield is at 600 health. Holy shit. But her armor... She's got 50 more health. And her cooldown is decreased to 8 seconds instead of 10? Holy shit. Okay, cool. Sigma. Less health on his barrier. Barrier regeneration rate reduced from 150 to 120 per second. He's got a lower cooldown on kinetic grasp. Damage to shield buffed, so he gets more shields now. Hello, Open Milk. Sorry, you came in and, like, immediately... Oh, wait, I saw Moira. No. Shh. We're gonna look at that in a sec. Moira! Barrier field. Oh my god, Reinhardt has less... But a faster... Holy shit! They just changed the fuck out of Ryan. They haven't touched Ryan in, like... actual years, I think. Besides his new passive, they haven't touched Ryan, like, at all. Ever, I think. Besides, like, reworking his ult, like, how it reads. Okay, so he's got less health on his barrier, but he can move way faster. It's kind of a Ryan change. Barrier nerf, everything else kind of buff. Yes, Moira's on the list. We're gonna see what she does. Steadfast, knockback resistance increased from 30 to 50%. The above armor changes to Arisa, Sigma, and Ryan are aimed at decreasing the overall amount of time players spend damaging barriers while improving the individual heroes and their other areas. This is a significant change to the pace of the game, and we'll be monitoring these heroes closely. Okay. Oh no, what? That's just a straight up nerf! Moira's gonna be dead! The fuck? Healing reduced to 65 health per second? No, don't even cheer for that in a joking way. This is like... Actually, what the fuck? That's like her one thing, is she can heal really well. And they took that away, so it's like, what does she do well now? What does she... I'm actually mad, okay. Defense Matrix buff. Widow Grapple nerf. Tor buff. Oh my god. Genji ammo buff. Okay, so Zarya gets 5 right clicks instead of 4. And they have a bigger AoE. And then bug fixes. Wow. Oh my god, I'm actually so hurt. Like... Every other change sounds pretty good. But like, this Moira nerf is like... What am I supposed to do with that? How is Moira gonna be viable when you're... I'm not being biased, like, if you think about it, and I say this every time I talk about Moira, if you think about it, Moira had to compete with Ana, Mercy, Baptiste, Zenyatta, Lucio, like every other healer. Ana had Sleep Dart and Nade. Nade is like one of the most powerful abilities in the game if used really well. Baptiste, like, he has his immortality field. Mercy can res. Like, all of them have these crazy utility abilities. And it's like, what the fuck? Here, I'll link the notes for you, yeah. And so, like, all of them have these crazy, like, team-helping utility abilities. And they're all super powerful. And it's like, okay, wow, that's really cool. And then Moira comes up, and she doesn't have any of that. The only utility she has is she can fade. She can save herself. Which is great. She's got fast movement and, you know, like, she doesn't do anything to turn the tide of the fight. She just keeps the current pace of the fight. Because she's constantly healing, she's constantly damaging, and it's like... No, it's not self-healing, though. No. Flora, you're reading it wrong. It's not self-healing. It's healing in general. Her spray, her M1, her spray, when she heals people, was 80 health per second. They dropped it to 65. That's what they did. And that's not what they needed to touch. Everybody's been complaining about damage orb. If you're gonna nerf something, nerf damage orb. Or, like, literally anything else. But, like, because she had to compete with Ana, Mercy, like, all of these crazy high utility characters. Yeah, Widow Grapple is nerfed. I'm glad to see that. Any nerf to Widow is good. Especially when you're buffing or you're nerfing barriers at the same time, then yeah, absolutely. Nerf Widow. So yeah, like, Moira had to compete with all these things. Moira has no utility for the team. Ana can help the entire team by nading the enemy team or nading her team to heal them better. Baptiste can save his whole team with a single immortality. She heals multiple targets. So does Lucio. So does Mercy during her ult. If you think about it, like, all of these people do these crazy utility things that change the tide of the game. Like, Zenyatta was, like, super powerful. Beat. Lucio beat. Lucio isn't there for heals. He's there for speed, which is, like, a huge utility thing. And they've nerfed it and buffed it 20 different times because of how controversial it is. And they have, like, Moira's utility, mainly her own... Yeah, her own sustain. Exactly. It's like, she's a very selfish utility healer. Like, all of her utility only affects her. She's got self-heal on her orb. She's got self-heal on her suck. She's got self-heal on her ult. She's got a fade, which saves her ass. Like, none of her abilities, besides her healing, affect the team. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, her ult sucks. If you think that 140 damage is going to heal your fucking team, and a 300 damage per second Hanzo ult, and a 300, or it's like 150 or something, 140 damage per second Reaper ult, and a bajillion damage per second Pharah ult, and a huge blast immediate detonation with Junk Tire or Diva Bomb, like, 140 health per second is not going to help you in any ult situation, where Ana is like, you can nano someone to instantly give them 300 health. That's great. That's going to help them tank it. And they take 50% less damage. Or Baptiste, you can heal your team, and yeah, it's same thing. But you're buffing your entire team also at the same time if they shoot through it. And your other healers can shoot through it. That's great. Huge utility. Mercy can heal and damage boost her entire team back and forth if they're grouped up. Like, insane. What the fuck is 140 damage and then maybe 70 damage per second damage? Is like, this is only useful if the enemy team is grabbed, and it's like nobody's gonna grab for a coalescence. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody cares enough to do that. It's not that good. Heal orb plus ult plus your other healer, maybe? Yeah, I mean, like, you can get through. I'm mad. I'm so mad. Why would they do this to Moira? Like, I've gone over... Here, we can even go to my fucking... my account. Oh, shit, hold on. Let me log in. I made this huge post. I made this gigantic post. How to change Moira. How to make her, like, the tiniest bit viable. I want to go back and look at it, actually. Buffing Moira. Oh, you can fucking load the page. Don't give me that bullshit. Here we go. Okay. All of these bring massive utility to the game. Oh yeah, I'm talking about this. Okay, so here are some light buff concepts that I talked about. Coalescence resets your healing resource. That's great. Remove the 0.3 delay on her M1. That's great. You don't know how many times people have died because it takes time for me to A, react, B, press M1, 0.3 seconds later, then I start spraying. The travel time from my hand of the spray to the person, and then it's still heal per second, so it's not immediate. Nerfing it from 80 to 65 is gonna fuck everyone over. It's like, the only time Moira is gonna be viable, I feel like, is if you're reacting before the fight even starts with heals, I feel like. What? Okay, literally no other healer had that kind of default heal without an ability. Excuse me, Ana did 75 per shot. Technically, Ana's M1 heal per second is faster than Moira's M1 spray. Because it is 70... it is 75. But the fire rate is faster. It's faster than 1 second. It's 0.8 seconds. So you get 1.25 shots every second. So that's a little over 80. I don't remember the exact number, but if you do the math... Exactly! Ana is infinite range. And yeah, sure, it's target piercing, but Ana is infinite range higher than 80 heal per second on a single target. So I would say infinite range is kind of an equal trade-off for target piercing short range. Hit scan, too. Like, yeah. I would say that's an equal trade-off. She has to land the shot. She has to heal individually. Moira has to land her shot. You could spray at someone, be like this far off. Like, it's still got a hitbox. Don't act like it's lock-on. It's an AoE. It's like a cone. Yeah, it's like a cone. And you can still miss. Like, if you can't track well, if you can't lead your spray, then you're gonna miss. So Ana still has 80... Yeah, it's still kind of similar. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about any of these. I think that we just need to, like, try again on Moira. She's busted. Try again. Oh my god. Alright. I'm so, like... I'm actually disappointed. Oh, wait. Let's see. Poor Risa. Look at this movement speed. Oh my god, she's huge. No. Look at this health bar. 450? 600 health. It is a huge shield, so that's probably going to go down pretty quick. But look at this. Okay, so if there's an 8-second cooldown and a 4-second duration of Fortify, literally a third of the game you could have Fortify up. An entire third. Plus with this movement speed, look at me zooming across the map. His barrier now has 900 health instead of 1500, right? And then, yeah, the charge rate is lower. Not really much I can test here. The damage absorbed is now 60%, so it's like a little over half of the damage you take is going to be turned into shields. Hold on. What's that equation again? So you get like I don't know how much damage per second these little guys do, but 3, 4, 5. You get 5 Zarya shots now, and then the AoE is larger. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see Moira. Oh, my poor girl, what did they do to you? Oh my god. Oh no, that's so slow. I can't even out-heal this 8 per tick damage guy. I would love to see them at least buff her her resource generation. Like, I'd be okay with less healing per second if I could get more resources. I don't think the resources drain so slower.
This will improve your condition.
Oh lord, he moving. Dude. He's like he's moving. And he only lost, what, 500 health? On his shield? Only 400 health. Like, that's nothing. What is the cooldown? Just like how quickly you can start again? I think it is, yeah.
Time to raise my PTR. Get through this.
1.5. That's not bad. You see, like, I like little buffs that help with D.Va's APM, like, literally. Because honestly, I like the changes they've been making to defense matrix. It used to be overbearing, but 1.5 feels not too bad, to be honest. Let's see. And that's kind of it for this patch, so... yeah, that's what's going on here. Now, we won't be playing on here today.